Hey, what's going on, everyone? I appreciate y'all coming here and checking out this Zoochosis video. In this one, I'm going to be showing y'all what happens if you have a clean run, where you manage to kill no one and save all of the animals. Hope you all find this video enjoyable, and if you do, consider leaving a like on the video. The support is greatly appreciated. Let's get this video to surpass, I don't know, 500 likes or something. That'd be amazing to see. As always, that's totally up to you if you want to take the time to support this video. Just leave a reminder here in the beginning. So to start this off, I'm just going to show you all what it looks like when you cure each of the animals. Starting off here with the giraffe, and then I'm going to be getting into how to unlock the cure and how to get the ending where you save everyone. But yeah, let's go ahead and just play out here, curing every animal. Okay, so yeah, that's what it looks like after you cure each of the animals. And if you didn't notice, what do each of them have in common after you cure them? Well, the obvious is they become back to their regular form and they're no longer mutated. Also, they throw up this parasite, which these are crucial parasites to get the good ending. If you decide to use a lethal injection on the mutated animals and just straight up kill them, you're not going to be getting this specific parasite that you need to get the good ending. So keep that in mind. Curing the animals is crucial. You don't have to cure every single animal. You can, take out one or two of them and still get the good ending, but you're going to want to make sure you at least cure one of them to get a solid ending. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you what happens if you save everyone, the animals and the people close to you, such as, your wife, Sarah, and yourself. We're not going to be saving Doc at the end. He's basically a mutant himself. He's sick, evil, and twisted. It's not something you have to do to save everyone, in quotes. First off, in order to manage to save everyone, you're going to have to make sure you give your wife in the beginning some meat for your family, and you're going to have to answer all of the calls. That's very important. Also, a huge tip, in the very beginning, you're not going to have a cure for the mutated animals, as some of you might know. So you may be wondering, how are you even able to do this? Because you don't have that cure, in the beginning to save the animals. Well, it turns out there is a way to get the cure in the very beginning. If you answer the phone call when you're first going to your first habitat to, check on the animals and stuff, you're going to get a phone call. And this is going to be from Linda Summers, CJ's wife. And she is concerned about what's up with CJ and if he's taking his medicine and stuff. So over the phone with her, she's going to give you the code to CJ's locker. So yeah, once the phone call ends and you got the code combination now, you just want to head back to the hub, check his locker, and pick that stuff up in his locker. That will officially unlock you the cure to save the mutated animals. And that's how you're going to be able to do this. The different cures that require animal blood as well as the usual ingredients. So now, since you have the cure, you then just want to cure the first habitat that you come across. And of course, after you cure the animal, make sure you get that parasite that the animal throws up and take it back to the train. And then you're going to go back to the hub and, save the woman. How you do that is, first off, when you bring the woman out to get ready to, make her into meat for the animals, the mutated animals, you just want to go and answer the phone call. Paul is going to be freaking out, talking to Doc, and yeah, eventually that conversation will end, and then you're going to go head over back to the woman, and she's going to wake up screaming. It's understandable. I mean, look at the predicament she's in. But yeah, the last thing she remembers is being tranquilized after getting closer to CJ, and then a bag over her head and whatnot. But yeah, once she starts screaming, you then want to go back over to the phone and answer that again and have a conversation with Doc some more, and that's when you can choose to save her. Keep that in mind. You just got to answer a few phone calls and you'll be able to save the woman. So that's another save down. So now you have cured the first animal and you saved the woman from being turned into animal food. So now we got that part out of the way. You then just want to continue on with the story and go to the next habitat and cure the next animal. Also, of course, get the parasite too. You're going to want to get the parasite every time you cure these animals. The parasites are crucial to get the good ending. And then when you head back, you're going to be, talking to the woman, approach her, a cutscene is going to happen. Turns out she's going to need to get through this door that she's chopping at, and how you can gain access to this area is by getting the hand out of the bio waste that's on the train transportation. So just grab that hand, which by the way, this is CJ's hand. He ran the lab down here, so that's how you can gain access to this place. Just head back over to the door with the hand, and this will trigger another cutscene. And then next, you're going to be heading downstairs into this lab, and you're going to be getting some interesting dialogue over the lore of the story a bit more, like who Doc is a bit more, and there's some other interesting lore down here as well. Just make sure you interact with everything down here that is interactable. But yeah, most importantly, you're going to find your cell phone down here, and it's going to be low battery, and you're going to want to make sure you call your wife at this part, because if you don't, in the end, she's going to cause some trouble for you and send the police and stuff. And yeah, that just messes up the ending where you don't save everyone. Besides Doc, of course. You don't have to worry about saving him. You just got to save everyone, like yourself, Sarah, your wife. You get it. The important ones. Doc is the one trying to kill everyone. So Doc is kind of like a mutant himself, honestly. He's definitely sick, twisted, and evil. But yeah, once you've called your wife, you're going to be letting her know not to eat the meat. You're not going to tell her why, just don't eat the meat. Which she ends up not eating the meat, which is good. But yeah, once you've interacted with everything down here, you then just want to head to the next habitat and cure the animal. And when you're leaving after curing that animal, you're going to get a phone call. This is an important phone call to not miss. Actually, all the phone calls are important not to miss. But this one is going to lead up to even more of the story. You're going to figure out CJ's wife calls and, says that Sarah did know CJ and they have been sleeping together. Then we end up figuring out that Sarah was getting with CJ to figure out more information about the place. But yeah, if you don't pick up that phone call, the story won't continue. You're going to get an ending where you turn into a mutant when you return back to the hub to Sarah. So make sure you pick up the phone call with Linda, CJ's wife.
How do you know?
Answer.
Well, kind of. I slept with him. He promised information about the parasites. Instead, I got a bag over my head and a syringe with a tranquilizer.
What if I tell you I found a floppy disk in his locker? Would it be easier for you to guess the password?
Oh, shit. Why didn't you say that earlier?
But yeah, once you return, you're going to let Sarah know that we know that you know CJ And that's when she's going to explain the whole gist of, yeah, she was getting with him to figure out more info about this place. Anyways, this next one, you're going to have to create a parasite formula to poison the mother parasite. So yeah, we're going to have to figure out a way to poison her, and by poisoning her...
Who is that? Metzger? What did he say? CJ came up with a poison formula that could work on Mother. She's connected to all the parasites. Kill her, kill them all. Even those already parasitizing living organisms will die.
And the way to get her is by using the female parasite. You're going to have to find the female parasite out of all of the parasites that you have collected. And keep in mind, you don't have to technically make the parasite potion right now. You can carry on and take care of the next habitat and cure the next animal, which I did, which you need to do if you want to save everyone, cure all animals and stuff. So yeah, make sure you go and take care of the last habitat, and then you're going to want to make the poison formula for the mother parasite. And how you can do that is once again by choosing the female parasite. And to be sure you're choosing the right parasite, you can just go to information on the computer screen here. You will unlock this, by the way, once you get to this part, and then just read up on how you can dictate a female from a male. Males are typically standing still, and females are typically the ones moving, and their head shape is shaped a little differently. There's some distinct features to tell the difference of the two. So yeah, after you choose the parasites out of the 4 that you should have if you did everything to cure all the animals, and then just take the blood that the parasite will give you down below the machine inside the train, and then take that blood over to the computer and make the poison formula. And after you make the poison formula, here's what happens when you go and return to Sarah with it.
The poison is ready. What's next?
Here's the injector. But I'm afraid we have a problem. Only Doc has access to the biometric lock from the mother's enclosure. And the mother must take poison with food. But the food must be alive.
So yeah, once she says that, you'll then have 2 options to choose from. You can either inject yourself or Sarah. For this one, I'm going to be showing you all the good ending if you decide to inject yourself. Check this out. Here's what happens.
I'm sure there must be another way.
Let's go to the mother's enclosure.
Paul, you're about to be paralyzed.
I think I won't be able to inject the poison myself. You need to do it.
No, I'll do better. I'll shed light on this shit. Just wait for the doc.
This is Doc. Faster. Inject me with the poison, Sarah.
Hey, Paul, what a pleasant surprise. Usually your colleagues pass out in the most unexpected places, but you got paralyzed right next to Mother. Saves me the trouble of dragging you. Yes, Paul, you're right. This is the end. It's just amazing how all of you pathetic losers fall for the promise of success and money. But let's admit it, the only thing you're good for is food. Mother, my girl, it's lunchtime. What the hell?
This is for CJ! Paul, how are you?
I'm okay. Let's get out of here. At least that bastard didn't lie about one thing. I survived the night, and now I have this car.
So yeah, after doing all of that, here's the outcome of the ending. Paul saved Sarah and helped her with the investigation. He also called Lily, which ensured her safety and well-being. Sarah's plan worked. She managed to inject Doc with poison. The poison was prepared correctly, and Mother died. Paul's mutation was halted, and he regained his senses. Sarah took the camera with all the video evidence and helped Paul escape from the zoo. Paul seized Doc's sports car and returned to his family. Sarah's article made headlines across the states, and Pine Valley began to thrive, attracting curious tourists. Paul and Sarah still keep in touch. Also, if you did manage to rescue all the animals and save everyone and take out no one, you will get the achievement called Clean Run. This is a really rare achievement in Zoochosis. It is also pretty rare because it was bugged at first, and now, you know, apparently players are able to get it. So some players might have already been able to get it, but just missed out because the achievement was bugged to get at first. Also, I just want to leave a note here at the end. You don't have to technically have all 4 parasites to get the ending that I just showed y'all. You can just have 3 parasites and still get that ending. However, to get the achievement, you are going to have to cure all of the animals. So if you are wanting the achievement specifically, keep that in mind. You're going to have to save all of the animals, as well as your wife, Sarah, and yourself. But yeah, hopefully you all found this video enjoyable as well as informative. As a friendly reminder here at the end, once again, consider leaving a like on the video. The support is greatly appreciated. As always, that's totally up to you. Just a reminder here at the end. I'm out of here though, everyone. Most importantly, appreciate you all taking the time, watching and listening. Until next time, peace.